Welcome to the rate update with Dan Frio. My name is Dan Frio. Today is Big Fed Day, so we're going to follow what the Fed's going to do. But in the meantime, there are some last minute reports that just came out. So what we're going to talk about this morning is the jobs report, some manufacturing numbers, non-manufacturing numbers, and I'll explain that here in a second, and what the expectations is from the Fed and how that's going to roll over to real estate and especially the financing piece. So if you're new to the channel, my name is Dan Frio. I do the rate update every day. I usually do about twice a day. In the morning, I let you know what's going on. The afternoon, I give you updates or I educate you guys on some programs that you might be interested in. Where the goal of the channel is to introduce you and it'll educate you guys on real estate, especially when it comes to your financing options. So that being said, let's get over to the headline news right now. So what we see right now, I'll get my head in the way there so you can't see it, but this thing is cratering as I speak. So that's why I figured I'd do this sooner than later. So let's get over to the headline numbers here. Federal Reserve is expected to increase rates again as it combats inflation. Well, we all know that inflation's running rampant and it is getting out of control. So what they have to do is they're going to step in and start raising interest rates, and they control the federal funds rate. But I'll leave it at that. I just want to give you a brief little description of what's going on. And then later this afternoon, once the Federal Reserve does come out and tell us what they did, I'm going to show you market reactions, see how that goes. But we know the Federal Reserve is going to do something today. 50 basis points is baked into it. They're going to raise the federal funds rate 0.5%, or that's the expectations. Payroll numbers. Private payrolls increased by 247,000. Yippee! Well, no, it's not good news. Why? Well, they were supposed to be much higher. So we go over to the economic calendar for today. Last month's reading, we had about 480,000 new jobs that were created. The expectations for this round was 395, down. Well, it's way down. So when it comes back with a $247,000 number, or 247,000 jobs, that's not good. Okay. Then to top that off, we see some manufacturing numbers right here that's down. The previous reading was 58. They thought the numbers would go up a little bit, but they went down. But as long as this reading is over 50, I won't dig into it, that means the economy's doing good. Okay. So the jobs numbers still are a conundrum when it comes to all this, especially when you see this number here, when you see there's 11.5 million job openings, and we have people quitting their jobs. So it's not getting any better, it's getting worse. So that being said, what effect is all this having, and how is everybody jockeying for position when the Federal Reserve comes out and gives their decision? Well, right here. When I came in this morning, this number was -4. While I'm prepping for my video, it has cratered down -23. So we are going to see rates popping today based on where they were yesterday. So I get a lot of grief from people saying, dude, you realize rates are going up. I'm giving you the day-to-day changes. We know the trend is, and we can see down below, the chart down below is what's going on with the mortgage-backed securities market. So let me put this in context for those new out there. We follow this right here. It's what it is it's the bond that trades on Wall Street that's yield is the biggest component of your mortgage rate. So this is what's happening to the price. So when the price goes down, the yield or your mortgage rates go up. So just think of it as flip-flopped. This is down, rates are going up. If this is up, rates are going down. So let's see where rates ended yesterday and are preface to open today, but most lenders aren't open or have not posted their rate sheets. So when they do, this will take effect, and you're going to probably see about 1/8 of an increase in rates just today prior to the Fed's announcement. So let's get over to where rates are open today, and this are going to be our entry level. So I'm expecting rates to go up about 0.1 from here. So we're going to probably be looking at 5.6 to 5.7 possibly by the end of the day in this realm here. So what this is, these are mortgage rates published every day, my Mortgage News Daily. These compile a whole arrangement of rates from lenders all over the country. And they blend it, and this is what they come up with. So your rate might be a little bit lower than this. Your rate might be a little bit higher than this. But to get your customized rate on what we can find you, please, I'll show you how at the end of this on how you get a hold of us so we can get you a rate quote from over 130, yes, 130 lenders out in the country. We're your one-stop shop to find the best mortgage rate out there and program. So let's go across here just so I can explain this to you and how this works. So the 30-year fixed rate right now, yesterday, it went down 1 basis point for the whole day. So it opened at 5.55, it closed at 5.54, down the 1 basis point, okay, 0.01. This right here is how much it would cost you on average throughout the country to get that rate. How you figure this? 0.4. Just think of that as 0.4%, okay? 1.0 would be 1 point. That equals 1%. So 0.4 is 0.4%. So how you figure this is you take your loan amount, X, times 0.4, hit the percent sign, hit equal. That's what it would cost you to get that rate. But again, this is kind of a fictitious rate because it's a blend of rates. Okay, so let's go across. The 15 years coming in at 4.88, down 1 basis points. The 30-year fixed FHA, and I'm going to lump VA and USDA in here because they do not publish basically the government-sponsored loans or government-backed loans. They're coming in at dead on at 5% with no points and no adjustments. That will change today, I can guarantee you. The 30-year jumbo is up 2 basis points to 4.7, and the 5/1 ARM is at 4.62, up 7 basis points. There was a big spread here before, even more than it is now. So we are starting to focus or at least give people options on the ARMs. Down below here, you can see the chart over the last about 8 years and where rates are. We are at the highest level that we've seen in quite some time. The sentiment for today is negative. Basically, we're sitting on our hands and walking on eggshells today to figure out what the Federal Reserve is going to do. So that being said, how do you reach out to me and my team to get your customized quote? I forgot to put this on the screen. What you do is you go to therateupdate.com. You hit the enter button. Right here's all the information you need. What we do is we are a mortgage broker. We can scan your loan to over 130 lenders in the entire country to make sure we scan everything, turn over every rock to find you the best rate out there. So if you want to get a hold of us, just ask some questions or send me your loan estimate. Here's what we do on a daily basis, and I get about 10 or 15 of these a day. You get a loan estimate from a current lender. So what happens is you apply for the loan. Within 3 business days, they approve you because it's pretty much automated, and then they'll send you what's called a loan estimate or your loan package. Okay, in there's going to be 3 pages. It's called the loan estimate. It goes over everything with you, all the numbers, I'll put it that way. So at the top on page 1, it's going to give your name, your address, the value of your home, the loan amount. Over on the other side, it's going to give us the program, if the rate is locked, and all kind of other stuff. And then in the guts of that loan estimate, it's going to give me all the numbers. How much the rate is, what your payment is, how much the fees are. And basically the main focal point that we're looking at is the lender fees, okay, lender fees. Because, for example, if you need an appraisal, basically we all kind of use the same systems to get your appraisals. So that number is going to be very, very much the same. Okay, same thing with the legal piece of the equation. Depending on the state, the county that you live in, we all use title companies or the legal system for that. So it's all basically cookie cutter. What you want to really focus in on is the lender fees. So you're going to go to page 2 of the loan estimate, the top left section, that's your lender fees. So if you get that, or when you get that, email it to me. My email address is Dan, D-A-N, at therateupdate.com. Send it to me. If it's during business hours, give me about an hour. I'll get back with you and say, here's what we found you. Or we're going to say, you did a fantastic job. We can't find you anything in the whole country that beats this. Or we're going to come back and say, well, we got good news. We can get you a lower rate and lower fees. So that's what happens most of the time. And you can get a hold of us right up here. Give us a call, 844-775-5626, or you can schedule a meeting, apply online, and we even have the new chat bot over here that I don't know who. Nico's up right now, and I'll probably be next. So by the time you're doing this, if you do log on, you might see me there. Give me a click and say hi. So that's it for right now. I will be back later this afternoon with what the Fed comes out and says. I hope it's not a shocker. But any which way it goes, the market will be reacting one way or the other. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope you find value in my channel. Please, if you do, give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit the bell every time I post a video. You get an alert. I'll see you this afternoon, guys. Take care.